Good day to you chaps, the GameChap here, and this is now part 8 of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3DS playthrough. As you can see then we are in Kakariko village once more, and now at night time, because you see we have a lot of exciting adventures to do here, from digging graves as I say, to smashing up spiders or skulltulas if you will. So I think we shall start our adventure here by having a little chat to the guard, who's got some news for us. Ding dong, it's 2037, right, okay. We're going to head east and find a graveyard, and we can apparently calm the souls of the dead with an old song of the royal family. Spiffing, what? Okay, so let's hop along there and see what happens. Now, of course, there are a rather large variety of nightlife here in the form of gold skulltulas. But these chaps, the spiders, we shall leave them for now, and I think we shall go straight to the graveyard and do a bit of business there before coming back and stomping those dastardly spiders, what? So that's what we're going to do now. I'm just going to pop over to the corner here and head in the general direction of the graveyard. And I see we have 80 rupees now, which is a rather good sort of stash there. Now, you may recall that, well, I shall just proceed round this corner first, and I shall inform you. We're coming into the graveyard now, I do believe. Ah, yes, the graveyard, right, okay. So this is a very, very silent area, whereas, let's just check this signpost. The souls of those who swore fealty to the royal family of Hyrule lie here. Right, yes, and the Sheikah and that sort of thing. Okay. Right, so now, you may ask, what on earth is our business here? Well, firstly, that, as you may know, is Dampier, the graveyard keeper. We're not going to chat to him for now, though. What we're going to do is to say the guard is at the Death Mountain Gate, you may recall from the last episode, told us we could get a shield from Hyrule Market, and they would apparently give us some sort of discount if we went there. But being the wise, money-saving chaps we are, we're not going to do anything of the sort. Instead, we're going to do the absolutely obvious thing, and that is go and stand by this grave, because you can see there are, in fact, a little lovely bunch of flowers there, which look at that, how nice. And anyway, we're going to stand by this grave in our thrifty way, grab the said gravestone, yank it backwards in this terribly ungainly fashion. There's the old sign there, and hop in. Yes, that's what any self-respecting hero would do. So let's see what we've got down here. See if any baddies or what. And what you know, presto, there's a treasure chest of sorts. Let's have a look and see what we've got inside it. Great Scott! Goodness me, it's a Hylian shield! Absolutely spiffing, what do you know? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, chaps. Young Link is rather weak in that he can't hold the Hylian shield in front of him, as you may know. But all the same, we're going to equip it right away, because I think it's a little bit sturdier, perhaps, than that wood he's currently slinging around, which could burn up and whatnot. And there we are, one shiny, brand new shield. There we go, we can use it like that, as you can see, and he kind of ducks down and hides. So anything that strikes him overhead will bounce harmlessly, one hopes, off the shield. But attacks from the fore, or from the front, we should be careful of, because he could still potentially be got by those. Anyway, so that's our business there with the old shield stealing from graves and the like, and that bit of shameless plunder completed. We need to proceed, I do believe, up to this direction here. And it's, goodness me, look at that, it started to rain. Yes, thunder too, right. What do we have here then? Let us check it out. Yes, the royal family's tomb. Right, okay, and we have various other tombstones there. And let's just square the camera up and take a little look. And Navi appears to be hovering like a maniac over this particular part here, which is a sort of, what is a symbol of the Triforce. The crest of the royal family of Hyrule is inscribed here. Right. Do you know what, chaps? I think this calls for only one thing. Yes. It's the Ocarina. Just like, well, I suppose it is the Ocarina of Time after all. So we are now being asked to play a tune of sorts. Now, currently we know 3 songs. We know the Zelda's Lullaby, we know Epona's song, and we know Saria's song. So in this case, I think, because of royal connections and whatnot, we're going to play Zelda's Lullaby. So, here we go. Do you know what? That's not Zelda's Lullaby. Absolute rubbish. Let's see if we can get it right, shall we? There we are, so... No, it doesn't want to know that. See, it's rather confusing because the old 64 pad had a different button configuration, but here we go. There we go. Right. Oh. Great Scott, by George, the whole thing's blown apart. My word. Goodness me, it's left a gaping great hole in the ground. What on earth was the meaning of... I say, all we were doing is playing a simple tune on the Ocarina, and the jolly tune blew apart. Absolute madness. Well, I don't know what's going on there, but needless to say, I think we should hop in without further ado, really. Without further ado, even. So, here we go. What do we have down here? Let's have a little look. Right. Ah, yes, this is the royal family's tomb. Right, we are inside and well in the thick of it now, so let's keep a... Great Scott, the door's shut. Okay, right, we need to say well alert now. We have enemies, we've got bats, we've got incoming. Okay, right, let's deal with these. Deal with these first and straight off. We're going to use a slingshot on these. Right, okay, that's one gone. Let's get rid of the other two before we proceed. You're going down too, old boy. I don't think you're getting away with it. Right, and you. That's it. And there's his friend over here is not going to escape either. There you are. Right, okay. Are we clear? I think we are. Right. Yes, we're clear. Okay. Going to get that rope before it disappears like the other one. Okay, now, so we're clear. We've cleared the room out. Now let's just investigate a little bit further before we go. Navi again is floating around this like mad, so what is this? It's a skeleton of sorts. Yes, there's a cryptic sort of clue for you. Right, okay, let's see if there's any other clues for us. Hold on, no, there's another one. Ah, it's another skeleton. Right, let's see what this chap's got to say. Right, those who break into the royal tomb will be obstructed even by the lurkers in the dark. And I'm reliably informed that's got nothing to do with forums at all, so we need to make sure we're very, very careful here. So let's proceed with caution. I sense some danger up ahead here, chaps. We're going to have to put a brave face onto this. Make sure we've got our swords ready. Bring it on, chaps. You're no match for us. Great Scott, oh my word. It's a bunch of the... Oh dear, I'm not going near those. It's jolly redeads. As you may know, these are extremely dangerous. If youngling even so much as looks at them, he'll freeze in his tracks and they'll suck the life out of him with a hug. So I think we're going to have to avoid these altogether. Let's pop straight across this. We're going to take a bit of damage, but it's well worth it to avoid those monsters. Right, okay, I think we're going to try to avoid those and not look back. Rather frightful, what? Okay, right, that bit of danger averted. We're going to proceed up to the end here, and it seems we have some sort of... Well, let's just check it and see what it says, eh? Ah, this poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. Right. Ah. The rising sun will eventually set, and newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun, give peace, rest to the living dead. What on earth does that mean? It's cryptic, isn't it? Ah. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, hold on. Something else inscribed on the tombstone here. Yes, it is indeed. It's a... Well, there you are. It's a secret medley of the Composer Brothers. Right. That's good, then. Let's see if we can learn this. Right. So we've got... Oh, I see. Right. So it's YRA. YRA. Let's keep that one in mind. Oh, how absolutely delightful. We've learned the Sun Song. Isn't that marvellous? Yes, that's jolly good. I must say that really is good. Right, yes, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with a Sun Song. Right, we're back in control of youngling now. That is all the clue we're going to get. And I must say, it seems that we're being... it's very cryptic, but those Redead chaps back there, I think that's what he was talking about. So if we go in there and play that Sun Song, which incidentally is the same theme that Hyrule Field plays when it first wakes up, it should hopefully stop them in their tracks and stop them from giving old young Link a jolly good bashing and smashing. So let's pop in here and give it a try, eh, what? Let's see what we've got. Here's some of these terrible, ghastly beasts again, so... Right, you chaps, how about some of this, eh? Take that. Let's see what... Ah! Excellent! Now who's laughing, you cads? Right, okay. Let's get behind this one and give him a jolly good pasting, eh, what? Oh dear, well... Hold on, let's stay on his case. Let's see if we can stay on him. There we go. Oh dear, bit of a hit from lava. That's it even. And you know what? I'm going to leave him right there, and I'm not going to attack these two because I don't want to take the risk, but that's proven to us, well and truly, that these ghastly beasts can be smashed and stopped with the Sun Song. Excellent. And you need to run scared from them no longer, so we shan't. And I think we shall make haste for the exit from this place before it gets even worse, so off we go. Right. Good show, youngling, good show. Okay. Right, so let's have a little look out here and see what we've got. Just give it a check. Right, here we are. We're back in the graveyard once more. Now that was a bit of good sort of demonstration there, because we now have learned the third song, which is the Sun song, in addition to the first two. I beg your pardon, that's the fourth song now, actually. We have also learned the opponent's song, of course, so there's now 4 songs in all that we've learned. Now our next course of action here should be to inspect this patch over here. Now, I don't know if you know what this is, but it's actually, well, we'll just check it now. It's a small mound of soft soil, right, but there is some sort of secret associated with this, and that namely is that if you're after those golden crawling spider things, they can be summoned, if you will, to emerge from this patch with a certain method. Now, I don't know if you already know that, but you may recall last time that we said that bugs have certain use in this game. So without saying anything further, let's simply get a little pot of the blighters and dump it on the floor and see what happens. Here we go. Right, here we go. Let's go to pop those in there. Oh, here they go, the ghastly fiends. And let's try and scrape one up again before he gets away. Oh, we can't. Oh no, we can't seem to do that. So, right. Oh dear, here comes. What do you know? It's a gold skulltula. Oh, he's trying to attack me. So there we are. That's it. Okay. Jolly good. Okay, so we've had to bear that in mind. We now can use bugs to get gold skulltulas from the ground and thus smash and slash them and whatnot. So, because of course it's the Sun song has been played, it's now daytime, and as a result the young lads wandering around instead of the gravekeeper. So what we need to do is to play the Sun song again to put it back to night time for the next particular bit of adventuring. So, here we go. There we go. A remarkably useful song this actually, because you can control time with it. Very, very handy indeed. So let's see what happens. Right, okay, so we're back at night time once again in the graveyard, and the old boy should be strolling about once more. Now at this stage, I think it's wise for us to continue in our quest of gathering skulltula tokens, and so in order to further that effect, we shall go back to Kakariko village and see what we can find in there. So let's have a little look. Sword at the ready, because we'll need to be doing some smashing and slashing at this stage, so let's see how many we can find. Now, of course, skulltulas being spiders, they do like the dark, so they often, I mean sometimes they'll come out at night and give you a jolly surprise if they can, so let's keep a very close eye out for them. There doesn't seem to be any over there, so just sort of on an adventure of sorts at the moment, if you will, scanning and searching for these blighters. I haven't seen any as yet, so let's have a little look and see if we can find. Hold on, I believe I can hear one to my left. Can you, chaps? I think there is one there. Let's see if we can somehow get on this thing, and perhaps, of course, there's no cuckoos to assist us this time of night because it's too dark. The cuckoos are awfully scared of the dark. They don't like it, so they go home, and they go home to roost, I suppose. So we'll just have a little look, and I can still hear one. There he is! There he is, the old fiend! Right. Okay, let's see if we can just carefully slash him, because it's rather painful if one of those chaps happens to run into, you know. Right, there's one, okay. That's another skulltula token. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, well, we'll just have a little look around here for it, but I think it's there. We're just heading towards the house of the skulltula people here now. There's a cow, by the way. And, yes, I see him from here, outside the window, so we shall send him packing with a couple of slashes. The sword. And yet another gold skulltula token. Actually, you know, I've just seen the rock there, and I do believe that rock contains some bugs, so we'll replenish our supply by throwing that aside, and there we are, there's some more bugs. Jolly good, okay, so that's topped up our bug supply. Right, and now we're going to scan for yet more of the blighters, the spider things, so let's have a little look around here. I think that the entrance to Death Mountain seems rather an interesting sort of area, so we'll have a look up there for more skulltula findings. And I do believe that let's have a little look. There's a guard, but there he is. Yes, that's the chap. Okay, right. So let's just use the sword to deal him with the coup de grace. And wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. Another one. Okay, good. Yes, that's very good indeed. Okay, so that's now 3 in this area, plus 1 in the graveyard. And I think there's one more, which, as if memory serves, can be located, of all places, up this bloody ladder. So, I think... There he is, yes. You think you were going to escape our notice, didn't you? But you're not. Aha, there we are. And there's 2. Excellent, yes. Of course, you can't actually chop things with the sword on the ladder. You have to use the as you saw there, the slingshot in order to dispose of them. So, we're just going to grab that token and... there we are, and make haste to depart from this particular region. Oh no, don't cry, old boy. That's it, there we are. Bit of a sort of untoward departure there. And now I think it's perhaps time. In fact, let's just check our skulltula count on the pause menu. We have, let's have a look, items. Or gear, in fact. We have 11. Yes, I think that should do the trick. We have 11 skulltula tokens in all, so we're going to go now and I believe see if we can perhaps set some things right. Let's have a little look. This here, as you may know, is the house of the skulltula family, the ones who are unfortunate enough to get affected by it. So we'll have a little look in here and see what we can do. Right, the house of... this, the house of skulltula. Here comes, yes, that's the family leader. Oh dear, that sounds awful news, oh boy. Oh good, oh excellent news. Oh, Lord, you say? What's it about? Oh yes, of course, yes. Yes, you hunt at night, and you keep in mind they love soft soil. That's right, that's what we're after. So we're going to pay close attention to our surroundings, that sort of thing. Right, let's have a little look, because I can only see... There's one of the little chaps, poor fellows, and there's another one. There's another one, but... Yes, I do believe it's... Look at that, it's a chap that's been saved. There we are. Oh, jolly good. A reward, you say? Oh, yes, do oblige. Yes, an adult's wallet. Right, so now we can stash up to 200 rupees in our pockets, thanks to the kind favour of this good chap. Thank you very much, old boy. Most awfully decent of you. And so, with that, we shall proceed back outside and see what's going on, bearing in mind that we should hunt at night and also keep an eye out for those small soft soil patches. Right, okay. Chaps, I do believe that this particular bit of adventuring has brought us to the end of episode 8, or part 8 of The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time 3DS full playthrough. Part 9 shall include all sorts of fun once more, and I do believe we shall be on our way to Death Mountain, seeing what's happening with the Gorons and those sort of chaps, so check back very soon for part 9. I am the GameChap, and I look forward to seeing you then. Until then.